3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tay Crowder.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They'll send the tight end in motion. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
33 yards. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Tiger. Tight right.
Tannehill on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Tannehill.
Check down here for Henry. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he's got some space here. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 76 yards.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Jones. That's caught by Galladay. The 20. Touchdown, Giants.
Kenny Galladay,
71 yards.
and the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time, because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On 4th down, Tannehill.
As this complete to Woods.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Titans first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now I guarantee he's missing.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Second down and 8. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. To throw is Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Let's go.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Hit. Right.
He'll look to throw.
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Kadarius Toney,
already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
I can't believe that one. Just knock it down.
Yeah, instead for the offense, lucky pop in the air, they get it.
And now they end up with a 1st down. Who would have thought that was going to happen?
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 44. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Now it's Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. A give to Barkley out of the gun. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Kadarius Toney
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Giants 42, Titans 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Henry again on second down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp.
Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Giants first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, here's Barkley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. In motion left, the tight end. In motion right is the tight end.
Barkley is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Barkley again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 49, Titans 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Tay Crowder in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One last throw here for Tannehill. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And some room to work.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most